Alright, we got the new cable routed with the hole for the front cable pointing down as the old one was. But the cable's running through the brackets. We got to put the clips on. Got the clips right here. And we got the cables running through the P-clamps. Everything's just kind of hand tight right now. Put the cables in the backing plate. Just want to make sure everything fits. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to slide these clips up in here. So it looks like it's supposed to go. There's a little slot in here. You can see there's like a little keyway. Try to get them clips in there. Try to do that here. A little hard one-handed. Go. Clip in there like that. Gotta do the other one. Alright, so we got our new cable ran. What we need to do now is we need to put it through the backing plate so that these tangs engage and keep it in. So what we're going to do is we're going to feed it through. It should just snap in like that. See, the tangs are now engaged. Pull on it, does it move? Alright, so we got our front cable getting ready to go in. It's always a good idea to put anti-seize on the threads just so they don't get galled up or corroded over time, especially being underneath the truck. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and slide this through the cross member here. Okay, and there's going to be a clip, a retaining clip here. Put this in same way as the other one. It slides like that. It has to go in those little slots in the cable. Might need to tap that in with the hammer. Drive shaft's right here, kind of hard to swing. Rust and dirt falling everywhere. Alright, there we go. We got the clip in, cables in, anti-seize with the lock nuts. Okay, so we're going to take one lock nut off. Let's thread this one up. That's how they had it. They had one on each side. Makes sense. Of course, when you're dealing with anti-seize, it's going to get everywhere. Thought I had a rag under here, guess not. Alright, then we're going to feed that through, feed this through our cable here. Like that, I'm going to put the jam nut on there. Alright, so our new cable did not come with P-clamps on it, so what we're going to have to do is take these nice looking things off of the old cable. Well, here's our parking brake lever. Got this on eBay. Cleaned it up a little bit right now using the technique, the pickle juice and aluminum foil. I know it sounds funny, but got a video. Maybe I'll try to post it up here or somewhere at the end so you guys can see, but got it all lubed up, ready to go. So I believe this thing is supposed to mount. There's some holes up under the dash. It needs to go up on the firewall about so, about right there. So let's go see inside the engine bay if there's some holes that I got covered up with this sound mat. Maybe these guys right here. Let's poke some holes in here so you can see. Open them up. Alright. Let's see. Holes right here, right there. It's pretty close. I think that's it. Alright, now we need to just find some bolts. Alright, got my helper Julian here. We just got the parking brake handle installed. He's going to open the door. Alright, we got the carpet back in. Got the P-clamp on the new cable. Got the handle bolted up to the firewall and up under the dash. Had to dig around for some hardware. So that's how it works here. We got to hook up the cable right here. So when you pull it, it pulls on the cable. So that's the next thing we're going to do. I think Julian's going to man the camera from now. So here we go. Got to get this cable up into the bracket here. Like so. All right, we got another one of these clips. Thought I had a new one, but I only got one. Okay. That's gonna go. Cable's a little. There we go. Tap it in. Tap it in with the hammer. Left the hammer under the truck, of course. Just put that over the top. Like so. There we go. Gotta get it looking good. Going straight. There we go. Now that's the cable connected to the back. Now we need to get the clevis part and hook that up to this. Alright, so we found out that the clevis that mounts onto the end of the parking brake cable, this mounts to the lever, that the pin doesn't fit. So this is a manufacturing issue. So all we're going to do is we're going to take a drill bit and drill it out a little more. So what we're going to do is we're going to run the drill bit through them this way. Little precision machining. There we go. That'll do it. Alright, so we got our bracket drilled out. So now what you got to do is you got to mount this to the cable. Put some anti-seize on here. Spin this on. Not quite sure how far to do it. Guess maybe we'll try it halfway. This hole has to line up with this hole, and then it gets to the cotter pin. So it's bottomed out. It's about right there. See if we can get the cotter pin in. I should put it on. let's see, make sure the pin fits in here first. Yeah, good. All right. There we go. See, so when you pull it, it pulls the cable. I think I want to put it through this way. It looks a little nicer. There we go. I'm going to put a cotter pin in through this side. Little cotter pin. Go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to see if this cable here moves when we actuate the parking brake lever. There we go. All right. I think we're good. I think we're ready to start reassembling our drum brakes now. What I do now is we got to hook up the parking brake cable to our drums and get our drums back assembled. So you got to do is you got to peel this cable back so you can hook it on this shoe. There we go, just like that. And the shoe goes like that. Okay. So what we got to do is we got to get our adjuster on. Let's collapse that. And we got to get our spring on. Adjuster goes in the groove like this. Spring goes on here like that. Next to the other. Here. Gotta get our pins in. Get the pins in from the back. Through the drum. Spring seat. Spring. So now the outer spring seat. Get that on there. Push and turn. Want to have them crisscross of each other. All right, let's settle them back. Before we do that, let's put this back in here. It actually actuates the parking brake from the rear pad, the shoe. Right there. Little container seat, little spring seat, spring. Shut it across the driveway. The others I do with my fingers. There we go. Good old fingers. All right. These guys. Shift it. There it is. Get it seated in the right position. Not go in, gotta do down there. So we're gonna do our springs. So I'm gonna go to dress. Use a dandy tool. That. Hook the rear spring in. So down here, like so. Put a drum on. Okay, we're gonna have to adjust the drum. So there's a little wheel down here. Now we're running out of time. Running out of light. All right, we got our parking brake cable all in and routed. Connected. The drum brakes are back together and the wheels are on the truck. So now what we got to do is we got to adjust this parking brake cable here. So we got to take out this slack. You don't want it too tight, but you want it tight enough so that the action on the lever takes out the slack and applies the cable, the brakes. So you can see here, just by pulling on this, there's a gap here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run this nut down, just to kind of take out some of this slack, and then we'll apply the lever and see if it works the parking brake in the rear wheels. So just kind of checking the tension on these. Alright, so here we are in the cab. We got the cable adjusted, or not adjusted, but connected. What we're going to do is we're going to pull on the parking brake cable. It's got tension on it. Let's see if our wheels move. Yeah, they still do. So let's check the other side. This one is grabbing a little bit. Still move it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to adjust the cable a little tighter. In that, applying the parking brake, the wheels are still spinning. I'm going to just take some more of this slack out. This cable's brand new too, so there might be a little bit of stretch. Probably have to adjust it after a few 100 miles or a few times using it. You know, maybe leave the parking brake engaged overnight and after about a week or so check it. It's not too tight. Kind of pull these together to make sure that they're even. Right. Maybe a little bit more. Play the bass on here. All right, let's go check it out. Alright, so what we did is we just ran these jam nuts together, and then I put a second nut on the back side here and tighten that down just so it doesn't have any chance of backing off. Cable's pretty straight, not making contact with anything. Alright, well thanks for checking out the video and helping me get my parking brake working. There we go. Dirty thumbs up. Hope you got something from this video. You know, it applies to F100s or anything that has parking brake like this. So thanks for checking out the channel. Watch one of these videos. Like, subscribe. See you on the next one.